Still a St. Louis Cardinal and maybe a future St. Louis Blue. Adam Wainwright staying in St. Louis. Waino, first question. Jordan Pennington's job is safe, correct? You're not coming for him?
No, he's safe. And I think that was the biggest concern from a lot of Cardinal fans that received that message. They wrote in and said, hey, we love you. We're glad you're back, but you cannot have number 50. That's taken.
Gotcha. Noted. Secondly, look, we have been assuming all offseason, like, there's no way Adam Wainwright's going to be pitching for anybody other than the St. Louis Cardinals, right? But there were a ton of other teams interested in you. A lot of teams that were making waves this offseason as well. So what ultimately kept you home?
Yeah, there was. I mean, it feels nice to be wanted. I was actually, early on, right in the first week of free agency, teams were calling left and right. And I thought, man, okay, I must be a pretty big deal. And then for a few weeks, it went cold and nobody called it at all. And I thought, well, okay, well, I must not be a very big deal. But the last week, things have really turned up a little bit, and teams, it's almost February now, so teams are looking to finalize their rosters a little bit. And you know what? I was blessed to know that there was quite a few teams that thought I could help their roster out. So, but I'm glad to be back with St. Louis. It's a situation I've always loved being a part of, and it was fun today. My wife was talking about all the restaurants she wanted to go to down when we're in Jupiter, Florida, all the places that we know so well. So it'll be good being back home again.
Well, Waino, congrats on the deal back with St. Louis Cardinals. And look, there's a lot of rumors floating around down there that Yadi is rumored to be coming back as well. I just kind of want to know, was that a package deal? Did you have conversations with him and say, look, I'd like to throw to you one more time?
Oh, everybody knows I want to pitch to Yadi here. He's my dude. I don't think anybody's thrown as many games together as far as a battery mate goes in our era. Not even close. So it's been pretty neat to be a part of a relationship with a guy who's, in my mind, the greatest defensive catcher to ever live. He's a superstar player. He's a great friend of mine. He's a great teammate. He's just a special person. I'm glad to be a part of his life as much as I am a part of his team. So I hope he comes back. I hope he comes back in the St. Louis Cardinals uniform. We talk probably every 2 or 3 days at the latest, and just make sure, hey, I don't want to sign over here. If you're going back to St. Louis and I end up going out west someplace or going on the east, man, I'm gonna really regret that. So let me know. Is there a chance here? And he's like, brother, I'm trying. We're trying to see how things go. So I know he's got a few teams calling him, and he's out there having a great time playing in Puerto Rico right now. So we wish him well. I think he's about to play in the finals down there.
Yeah, I think it's about to get really intense over there in the Caribbean. But Waino, look, you are one of 4 players, including Yadi, to play over 15 seasons with the St. Louis Cardinals. And I've been speculating. I'm like, listen, this matters to him. Did that have a lot to do with you signing back with St. Louis? How important it is for you to finish your career in St. Louis?
Well, I mean, it's one really important thing is winning. That's one reason why I have just loved being here. Why I've always, maybe taken a couple of dollars less on a couple of deals to come back to St. Louis. I've been blessed that they signed me back a couple of times when nobody else would have wanted me when I was going through a couple of injuries. So it's been a great family relationship between me and the Cardinals. But I like it when I look back at my teammate from 2009 and one of my mentors and one of my favorite pitchers growing up, John Smoltz. I watched him for so long in a Braves uniform. And then when he was my teammate, he came, he signed with the Red Sox in 2009 and then ended up playing with the Cardinals in the end of 2009. And even though I loved being his teammate, it was weird seeing him outside of a Braves uniform.
Yeah.
It didn't look right. He needed that A on him. And so I'm definitely not in the same category as John Smoltz, but I have been there a long time. And so I probably would have looked weird in a different uniform too. I'm glad to be back here.
Waino, you mentioned spring training in Jupiter, Florida. How hopeful are you that we can almost get back to something normal this next season? Because last year had to be an unbelievable experience for you, not necessarily a good way, what we had to deal with the baseball season.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
I'm sitting here in the parking lot. I'm about to go over at a baseball field here in Brunswick, Georgia, and throw a bullpen with our local high school. But I'm trying to remember the question. What was the question?
just how crazy last season was, and how hopeful you are of next year that we might get some normalcy coming back.
Yeah. So last year, you know what I was proud about is that people made it happen. You know, I think a lot of people around the country just needed baseball in their lives. I'm glad we were able to go out there. Even we didn't have any fans in the stands. I'm glad we were able to go out there and perform and bring some smiles to people's faces. I know there was a lot of people that found enjoyment out of that, and so I was glad to be a part of that. I am looking forward to some normalcy. I'm looking forward to having the fans back in the stands. Of course, we love having fans in the stands. Our St. Louis crowd is just one of the best in the world in any sport. So, I mean, you know, you didn't really notice it all the time because you get all locked in and you're just focusing on the pitch you made. But, you know, there was this one time I had the bases loaded, no outs, and I ended up getting out of it, and I came off the mound with like a big fist pump. And then normally the crowd would be like, and there was nothing. And I was kind of like,
crickets.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's no fans in the stands. Well, hopefully they're going crazy at home, you know, and I'm looking forward to having them back out there, though. I think baseball is still America's pastime. I think it's got a special place in the heart of Americans and you know, lots of other countries also now. But I'm glad that we can get out there and play again. I hope that it's normal as can be.
Waino, you dropping your phone reminded me of your curveball. And then I started thinking about your curveball, and it reminded me of your cutter. I'm 1 for 5. It was 1 for 5 career for you. It was really such a tough at-bat. Can you please tell me how you have evolved throughout the years? Because even at 39 now, you look game ready. What adjustments have you made throughout the years to stay so solid?
Well, you know, when you're facing you, we couldn't let you get extended. So I had to throw that cutter on the and I had to spin it because you were such a good fastball hitter out over the plate. And so, you know, when you're like me, you got to be crafty against guys who are more talented physically than you. And that's all that happened between us. That's all it was.
You're generous. You're generous.
Hey, Waino, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, one more before we say goodbye to you. You told the St. Louis media that you have a feeling that there's some goodness coming. That's all I'm going to say. That was your quote. So since you're not going to say anything else, I'm going to throw out a position number. You just blink twice if it's coming, okay? So 2.
No, I can't do that. No, I got to blink. Then I'll blink.
5. Okay, all right.
Yep. I'll blink twice no matter what if you do that.
Hey, well, listen, congratulations on, again, staying home in St. Louis. We're excited to watch you shove in a Cardinals uniform for at least another year 16 coming up. And, again, congrats on the Clemente Award. We'll visit with you soon, Waino.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time.